know, there's gonna be a day when I'm not nervous to dock this thing.
I'm Aubrey, and this is Sailing Miss Lone Star. Over 10 years, I've been right here on YouTube, bringing you along as I face my fears and follow big dreams to see the world and show my children and viewers alike what it looks like to be brave. From my tiny pink boat, I dreamed of a big, beautiful ship that could take us on an adventure around the world. Strong, steady, through all types of seas. And finally, I did it. My big kids are almost grown now, and we've experienced the beauty of nature and the power of the wind from many corners of the globe. Now I have a beautiful new baby on board, and this next adventure is taking us to the Panama Canal with an all-female crew. This story is unfolding in ways I could have never imagined, so stick around and find out just what this coast is going to teach us.
It feels like it's been forever!
For those of you that don't already know, I have documented every day, every step, every decision on The Daily Show since 2018 to now.
I don't know, this like became part of my identity.
Find out how to access The Daily Show at sailingmisslonestar.com.
Look at her though, she's beautiful. Love this boat. New bowsprit. The wood one was prettier. You guys have been commenting that you think it's ugly, and you know, you're not wrong, but I feel pretty confident having it up there. We got our fenders ready. Yeah. Here's the old wooden boat. Isn't that gorgeous? Just so pretty. The fuel dock opens up. We're gonna go over at high tide and fuel the boat up. It's a cement dock, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm gonna send Jordan's man friend over in the dinghy to possibly push our bow off. It's really deep, and then the edges are really shallow, so you know, there's gonna be a day when I'm not nervous to dock this thing and getting more confident by the day.
You wanna go with Monkey for a walk? Ooh! We're going with Monkey for a walk.
Let's go stretch our legs out, crew, before we get on the road. Yeah, let's go walk. All right, after the last oil change, we're a little low. Yes, my babe.
Anyone that owns an old leaky tiki knows that they're pretty thirsty. And today is a prime example. Topping off the oil and topping off the fuel.
There she is, folks.
We're doing it. It's happening.
Fuel day. Yes, ma'am.
Many big boats have bow thrusters, which makes getting into tight channels so much easier. Houdini doesn't have any.
Z Captain.
High five.
Woo! That was a bad high five. I'm sorry. I wasn't ready.
1 hour and $1,200 of fuel later, it's time to take this big old girl off the fuel dock and back to the slip for our final inspections before we check out of Mexico. We come in pretty smoothly, but that's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about getting off the concrete dock that is lined with exposed rebar.
It's pushing us kind of this way. So,
You're trying to bow out.
yeah, I'm gonna try to bow out. So as I back up a little bit, if you could go around that side, and then Jordan, I'm gonna need you with a roaming fender because if we hit anything, it's probably gonna be right here.
So today we're going to ask Jordan's man friend to act as a bow thruster with my 13-foot dinghy and a 30 horsepower outboard.
Did it. Thank you. No, Skip, you're sailing by braille. Yeah, the wind kicked up just as we were trying to leave. Actually, pretty good.
Yeah. Feels nice.
We're good for the fact I'm wearing pants.
The dinghy operation in its entirety was not filmed. It was pretty harrowing though. Shane, Jordan's man friend, got the dinghy in between the dock and Houdini and almost got squashed, but everything turned out okay. Houdini is 31 tons, and when she gets going, she's going, which takes some getting used to. We get back to the dock in time to meet the authorities to check out, which isn't something they usually like us to film. It entails lots of paperwork and a dog wearing boots. We leave Chiapas and embark on a several-day offshore transit to the next port. We are skipping El Salvador completely because of the political climate, and the only inlet there is pretty treacherous, with a sandbar you have to surf over with a pilot boat. It's a long stretch, but I think it's the better choice.
Cozy little fort.
Yeah.
Got
yeah.
tea.
Yes.
Oh man, looking good.
Since I left Mexico, all of the systems that need attention have begun to protest, and I'm having to become a master at field repairs, often without the right spares. This has been a major learning curve for me, and I would have left the States with many more parts. The sail is smooth and beautiful. However, Savannah is still getting her sea legs, and she starts to get very, very seasick.
What do you think that is?
Online.
Oh.
Way up.
Yeah. Yeah. We're all taking a pic.
You say you've been away. You've gone so cold. Going in your hair. Birds keep flying away.
Oh yeah, bottlenose.
You want my help or Shane's help, or what would you like?
What? I need someone to.
Oh, okay. Got it.
The engine temperature? Pew pew pew. Pew pew pew.
For some unknown reason, my autopilot isn't working, which means 30 hours of hand steering, which is a lot. Can it be done? Yes. Do I like to do it? Absolutely not. A lot of sailors will turn around if their autopilot stops working. It's just not a sustainable way to travel on a boat.
Okay, autopilot just stopped working. I'm not sure why, but we're hand steering now. We've got another about 30 hours to go, so this will be fun if the autopilot doesn't want to work. selling today?
Savannah's seasickness gets worse and the seas build, and I have to start looking at some other options. We might not make it past El Salvador, which would mean that we have to slip in a little-known bay in a place where it's impossible to check in, which leaves us exposed to breaking some laws, which is never good. Tonight, we pass the last available anchorage spot, and the ocean and the weather starts to change, so I have some big decisions to make. Stay tuned and find out if we were able to go unnoticed in the far-flung southern anchorage of El Salvador. Thank you so much for watching, and find out how all of this turns out next week on next time on Sailing the Sloan Star. If you can't wait until next week, make sure to check out The Daily Show, where all the details, all the decisions, and life in real time happens. A big thank you to my patrons for making these videos possible.